Just wanted to jump on here for a few minutes, everyone, and just say happy holidays. And I get asked a common question a lot, is like, how do you stay on track with your health goals and your health, and especially your eating during the holidays? And I know this is a big challenge for a lot of people. This was a huge challenge for myself. Excuse me. Right when you go live, the frog comes up in your throat. But yeah, I get asked that question a lot. How do you stay on track with being healthy and keeping your health goals and all that, which I know you're doing those year round, not just during the holidays. It's not just about a New Year's resolution or anything like that. And I know it can be tough, it can be challenging. For me in the beginning of my journey, holiday parties, and actually it wasn't just even holiday parties, it was social events, and the going out on Friday night and Saturdays and barbecues and all kinds of stuff. And it always becomes a challenge, especially when it comes to eating and drinking. Is like, well, how do you deal with all this? How do you find a balance? How do you stay on track, with health goals, especially, as if I had, like in my case, that you have virtually no support system. And so one of the things that I've learned over the years that has really, really helped me a lot, and it took me a few years to learn this, because I used to be one of those people that go into those parties and just eat, 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 and realized, it wasn't helping me at all, to stay on track. And so then I did the opposite thing, which is I didn't eat anything that wasn't healthy. I didn't drink anything that wasn't healthy. And that had a complete opposite effect of making me actually less healthy. And so then somewhere along the way, I had to find balance. But key to finding balance is this one life hack tip that I want to share with you. So when you are, making which I know you're doing that, right? You're making that concerted effort to stay on track, to be healthy, to maintain your eating during the holidays. And this is true if you're around friends and families and all of that. But when you're trying to understand, what to eat, when to eat, how much to eat, what to drink, when to drink, how much to drink, all of that stuff. One of the things that I taught myself to do over the years that I would suggest for you is that when you go into that situation, actually even before you go into that situation, like on the car drive over or before friends and family arrive or something like that, you set a very clear intention in your mind about what you'll eat, how much you will eat, and about what you will drink and how much you will drink. You have that very clear intention, and then you have that plan and you stick with it. So, for me, for example, it's absolutely okay to eat a pecan pie or a sugar cookie. These are my favorites. And for me, these are kind of, special treats around the holidays and things like that. If I'm going to a barbecue, okay to have a slice of pizza or some barbecue chicken or a hamburger or something like that. But again, I have a very clear intention, okay, I'm only going to eat one small piece of pecan pie. I'm only going to have just one small mixed drink at this party. I have that very clear intention. I have that plan going into the situation of what I'm going to eat, how much I'm going to eat, what I'm going to drink, I'm going to drink, and then I stick with that plan. And that is key. That is key. And folks around you, I can almost guarantee they will support you, and they will have your back in all this. And it's not you have to force yourself to eat anything that you don't want to eat or anything like that. It's like that. I can promise you from my situation, my journey, I've been around parties and all of that. And so, yes, setting your intention, having that plan, and sticking to it, but then also practicing it. Okay, the secret to getting better at everything is just doing it over and over and over and over. Repetition, repetition, practice. Practice makes mastery, or something like that. Every time you're going out, have that in what you're going to eat, how much you're going to eat, what you're going to drink, how much you're going to eat. Every time you have a social activity, every time you have a holiday party coming up. And believe it or not, after you practice this idea of setting your intention and having a plan going into social event or the holiday party, after a year, it becomes, you get to that effortless effort stage. Just becomes second nature to you. So every time I party now, I have a very clear set intention and plan about what I'm going to eat in terms of, like, the sweets and the desserts and the foods that have sugar in them or processed ingredients like that. It's like, okay, I'll have a little bit of this, a little bit of this. This is Muslim, so I'm going to have more of that. Something that without preservatives or anything artificial, and it works. It works. It works. It works. So again, I don't take up too much of your time this morning. I appreciate you being here and watching this. To help you, the holiday parties, any of your social events, okay, if you want to call it self-discipline, I guess, I don't use that word, but if that's what you want to use, the way you develop that, have the plan, set your clear intention, how much you're going to eat, what you're going to drink, how much you're going to drink, stick to that, and then practice that over and over. So every week that you have, even every day within your house, practice setting that intention, and it just becomes second nature to you, and you can do it. And believe me, over time you will start to wean out some of the influence, like, oh, there's all these sugar cookies around me, or all these 5 different kinds of pies. I mean, like yesterday there was about 5 different kinds of pies around me. Literally wanted to sample every one of them, but I knew that wouldn't be work for me, especially with all that sugar. So I set my intention, just gonna have one small piece of pecan pie, and I did. It was really good. Got to indulge, and that's eventually over the years how I found my balance between too much of, I'll call it, the unhealthy stuff, and too much of the healthy non-sugary stuff. I had to find that balance. That's how I did it. You set your intention, have that plan going into your social situation, your holiday party, practice it over and over. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Training with Coach, me a DM there anytime. And thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Until next time, be well, be safe, be happy. Eat a little bit of ice cream every now and then. Enjoy your holidays, everyone. Thanks. We'll see you next time.